Have you ever wondered why bears go to such a long sleep in the winter? Do they do it just because they are lazy or because of something else? The truth is, they are just hibernating, and this is just a characteristic that they have developed through evolution. When they enter hibernation, they save a lot of energy by slowing down their heart rate and metabolism. This is useful for them because during the winter, food is sparse and the temperature is low, so sleeping somewhere safe and warm can guarantee survival through the hectic winter. There are two types of hibernation: obligate and facultative hibernation. Obligate hibernation happens yearly, regardless of the temperature and the weather. On the other hand, facultative hibernation is when an animal hibernates just to survive the cold weather. Welcome to Give a Fact, and you are watching the top animals that spend most of their time sleeping. If you like this kind of video, be sure to subscribe for more great content, or tell us what you want to learn more about in the comment section below. 1. Chipmunks. Chipmunks are related to squirrels and are typically found in shades of yellow and brown, with gray fur and black and white striped necks. They are pretty tiny, only 2 to 6 inches long, with 3-inch tails. Chipmunks are also lively and entertaining. They love digging and nibbling nuts like baby squirrels throughout spring and summer. This cheerful animal facultatively hibernates during the winter and only gets up to eat food that has been stored in the last spring and summer. Before they go into hibernation, they dig a 3 feet deep hole to protect themselves from predators. 2. Bears. Bears may have cuddly, furry looks, but looks can be deceptive. They are extremely aggressive creatures that prey on other animals, even humans, when they are hungry. There are a variety of species of bears, and all can be identified at a small age. Bears can be found in black, brown, or sometimes even gray, and they are really big. Bears hibernate in a den in the winter, while roaming around in the summer. The den can be under a tree, in a cave, under leaves and bushes, or in crevices of rocks. In the summer and fall before their hibernation, they eat double the amount of food to fill up their stomachs to the fullest to survive the winters. When hibernating, they undergo a lengthy quiescent phase with reduced breathing, heartbeat, and metabolic activity. Although bears are popularly known as hibernators, bears' body temperature doesn't undergo the dramatic drop towards the freezing point of water seen in many hibernators. If it's a pregnant female bear, it will wake up during January or February to give birth to its offspring. 3. Bats. Bats are small, ranging from 1.1 to 1.3 inches and weighing half a pound. They are black and look like rats with rubber-like wings. Because of the nature of their eyes, they can't see very well during the day. Hence, they are more active and fly more effectively at night. Bats may enter temporary hibernations called torpor for just a few hours to save energy during a cold day, or they can remain in torpor for up to a month while hibernating over winter. However, not all bats hibernate. Instead, they can migrate to warmer areas to survive through the winter. For those that do hibernate, they cycle through periods of torpor, interrupted by brief periods of arousal when their body temperatures return to normal for a few hours. Bats are not shy of humans, so they can coexist with them. They are usually found hibernating somewhere dark and quiet in hollow trees, barns, the attic, or the basement during the winters. 4. Bumble Bees. You may haven't known that bumblebees hibernate as well during the winter. These yellow creatures are small with black stripes. They have shorter wings and larger bodies covered in fuzz. During the winter, all bees die except for the queen. She fills up her colony with pollen and hibernates through the hectic cold season. Therefore, you will rarely see a bee outdoors during this time. Once the winter has gone and the spring has come, the queen will wake up from hibernation and start a new colony. 5. Hedgehog. A hedgehog has a prickly back and a furry belly, which are often mistaken for porcupines from a distance. They are as small as a hamster, just about 5 to 12 inches long, and weigh 14 to 39 ounces. Their main source of food is insects, worms, snakes, and snails. The hedgehog hibernates during the winter season, from October and November to March and April, depending on how cold it is. If it is just a mild winter, they will remain active until December. They need to have an adequate amount of fat stored in their body to survive the winters. For that, they need to weigh at least 600 grams. Hedgehogs like to hibernate in a small and dry nest, and research has shown that they would move their hibernating nest at least once during this period. During hibernation, the hedgehog's body temperature drops according to the environment. Their heart rate slows down, and they may stop breathing for a while. 6. Land snail. The land snail is tiny, with a hard shell around their slimy body, just like little turtles. As they grow bigger, their shell will grow with them, and acts as a protective place to hide when they feel endangered. Because land snails don't like frost, they hibernate by covering themselves completely for 4 to 6 months of winter. They hide inside their shell and cover the opening with their slime to stay warm and safe when hibernating. They usually hibernate in groups under a rock, corners, and even leaves. 7. Fat-tailed dwarf lemurs. These dwarf lemurs are cute little creatures weighing 0.6 ounces and have big eyes and human-like hands. They sleep through the day and become active at night. They're called fat-tailed because they consume fat and store it in their tails. These dwarf lemurs are one of the animals that will go through obligate hibernation during the winter. To prepare for the next winter, they store fats in their bodies in the prior summer and fall. Then they find covered areas such as hollow trees and start to hibernate in groups. Once they are in a deep sleep, their heart rate drops very low, from 3 to 7 months. 8. Wood frogs. Wood frogs can live through being in a frozen state. They can appear dead, but don't be fooled by that, as they will be out and about from their hibernation during the springtime. As you might have noticed, wood frogs are usually found in swamps, so they like to live in forests. They are a yellowish-green color with a dark eye mask. If you encounter a frog that does not have a dark mask around its eyes, then it's probably not a wood frog. These creatures are not picky when finding a habitat for hibernation. They just reside in their existing habitats by burying themselves under leaves and stay like this the entire duration of their hibernation. Once spring arrives and the ice from their bodies starts to melt, they bring their heart rate back to normal and start breathing. 9. Common Poorwills. This is the only bird that hibernates during the winter, instead of flying to warmer areas. With size ranges from 7.5 to 8.3 inches in length and weighing from 1.3 to 1.9 ounces, they are small-sized birds, similar to an owl. Common Poorwills are found in colors similar to an owl. They are colored black, brown, and gray, which makes it easy for them to camouflage in the background. And just like owls, they are also nocturnal. Like other animals, they need to store food, especially fat, in their body before hibernating. In common Poorwill's case, their main source of fat is insects. When hibernating, they often find it safe in a hollow log or a pile of leaves and stay asleep for weeks and stretch to months. Their body temperature also drops, and they slow down their heart rate and breathing to consume less energy. 10. Skunks. Skunks are popular for the awful smell they produce when frightened or threatened by someone. They do not go into complete hibernation, but they become less active during the winter. During the winter, they cuddle each other and tend to stay near humans to have sufficient food and warmth. They are often found residing in porches of houses and often dig holes in the garden to eat grubs, since they know they will be hibernating there. They are mostly found by people during their hibernation periods, since they live close to a place where heat, warmth, and food are available. They cuddle with one another to stay warm during the winter months. And that is a wrap. What did you learn from this video? Let us know in the comment section below. We hope that our educational videos will help spread the knowledge so everyone can protect our world and biodiversity together. Please like and subscribe to our channel if you find our videos useful and want us to make more videos. Until next time, give a fact.